Hello, this video will cover creating an announcement in Blackboard Learn 9.1, April 2014 release. We'll talk about some of the uses for announcements and some of the functionality of the content editor. We begin on the announcements page, which is often the landing page. Sometimes the landing page is a home page, and you can navigate to the announcements page in your course menu. Once you're on the announcements page, to create a new announcement, simply click the Create Announcement button. A subject for the announcement is required. We'll just call ours Welcome. Below the subject line, you have the Complete Text Editor. If when you first enter you see only one line of tools, over on the right hand side, clicking the double down arrow will expand the toolbar to 3 lines, which gives you a lot of the more robust tools of the new content editor, including the mashup features for YouTube videos, SlideShare presentations, and Flickr photos, as well as other media options and the table options. So this is where we would put our content. Announcements can be used for a lot of different things for both seated and online classes. A welcome announcement is good for both. It introduces yourself to your students even before the semester begins. Students have access to the Blackboard areas for their courses. So it's a good way to introduce yourself to your students and set the tone, maybe set some expectations right up front, give them an early look at the syllabus and so on. For seated classes, they can be a good way to remind students of upcoming tests or items that they need to bring to class, or labs that will be coming up in class. And for online students, they're a really good way to keep in touch with students each week so that they feel a connection to the instructor and that you are present in the course. So announcements are a very important area, and like I said, they are often the landing page for the course, so it's the first thing students see often when they log in, and it's on their home page. There's also a small module for that too. So that's how you would create an announcement. We put our text here in the content box. We can also attach files if we need to here, and then down below you have the date restriction settings. You can have your announcements non-date restricted, and then they will show up in the course for as long as the course is available to students. But if you have a specific announcement regarding a specific event during the course and you want to have that prepared but not visible to students until a certain date, you do have the display after and the display until, so you can have those set to come on and to turn off. And I'm going to set mine to not date restricted, which is pretty common for announcements because they're sort of general information to the class that a lot of times students can benefit from being able to reference back to. Also, you have the option to send an email of the announcement and its contents directly to students. Any image files will be broken in the email because it's a plain text email, not an HTML. So if you have images, they'll just show up as that empty sort of box that you see sometimes in an email. But the text content will still come through. And you'll notice that it says students are still notified of this announcement even if the option is not selected. And what that means is in the notification settings, which are covered in a separate video, if students have turned off the notification that alerts them every time an announcement is posted, this will override that setting and will email them the text content of the announcement. Then here in section number 3, you can also browse and link to a specific area in the course. This is helpful if you want to sort of reinforce and redirect students to access a certain area. If you've noticed that students need a deadline is approaching for a big project, and you can say, remember, here's the link to submit your project, make sure you get that done. You have that option there. And those are all of the technical settings and some of the uses for announcements. So we'll go ahead and click submit now that we have our announcement. And it's just that simple. So I hope this helps, and remember, communicate with your students often, and the announcements is a great way to do that.